Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Sue Stampfield. You know what? Do I have my mic in? All right, mic's plugged in, camera's on. Hopefully you can see me. Welcome, everyone. My name is Susan Campfield from SueStampfield.com. Happy Saturday. So glad that you're here. Got Kathy checking in, Jennifer, Jean. Oh, is it raining in Oregon, Jean? It's sunny and absolutely gorgeous here in Minnesota. Kimberly's here. Carol Thompson's here from Arizona. How warm is it down in Tucson, Carol? It's 70 degrees here in Minnesota. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. It wasn't too hot, just really nice. So Chris is here. Kimberly's here. Linda's here. Awesome. Oh, thank you for you like my blouse. It won't tell me who's making that comment. You're over on Facebook. So sorry. Sometimes StreamYard just doesn't get the permissions thing figured out. So glad that you're tuning in tonight, everyone. Who's ready to craft? I really could use a creative escape. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Welcome to my craft room. Grab a beverage. Roll up your sleeves. We're going to get inky and have some fun. We're going to make a beautiful card tonight. I know it's going to be beautiful. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but you guys are really good at helping me figure out what fun products to combine to work together. Hey, you're in White Bear Lake. I'm in Venice Heights, so right down the road from White Bear Lake. Kathy, so glad that you're tuning in. You could come on over, except for you don't want to come in our house right now because we're dealing with COVID here. So just I hope I'm over it. Oh my gosh, getting on the tail end. So Kimberly, Sandy, Kathy, awesome. So we're going to create tonight and we're going to use some fun designer papers, and I can't decide. I've got way too many choices for you guys. Well, we're going to have to narrow it down or it's going to be crazy, but that's okay. That's what we do, right? Hoping you'll help me fine tune the card, but we're coming on to some things leaving. It's last chance retirement time again. So sad for the January through June mini catalog. The plus side of a retirement is a sale, and who doesn't love a sale, right? So we're going to use a product tonight that is currently 50% off. It's still in stock. I just checked right before I went live. That may not last long. I'll show you what's already sold out. And this is actually, I tried to order a set yesterday for a customer, and it was already gone, and it's still not showing up on the list. So there's a little bit of a lag time before that's updated. So I'll show you what was gone, and there might be a few more things. So I guess my bottom line is, don't wait. If there's things in the mini catalog that you want to add to your collection, you want to move fast because things are selling out really fast, especially stamp sets, which is what we saw with the annual catalog, that stamp sets disappeared really, really quick. So let's go ahead and get started. Aloha, Lisa. 59 degrees in Oregon, Jean. Probably because it's raining, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and switch cameras here. There we go. Hopefully you can see my desktop. Hopefully I've got my light on. I did my team live last night. So demonstrators can actually pre-order from the new mini catalog that's going to be coming out next month. And I got my pre-order stuff. And so we were having a fun party last night. And I realized partway through I didn't even have my light on. Oh my gosh, crazy, huh? So so what I do when I get a retired list, and I don't have the list at hand, it's not far. I go through my mini catalog and I mark off what's leaving and what's on sale. And that's just a really good reference for me. If you belong to my newsletter, let's find that. I sent out a large print. Here it is. So my free project sheet emails, I send out free project sheets. The last one I also sent out, in addition to the free project sheets, a large print version of the retiring list by page number, so that you can easily go through your catalog and, check it out, see what's on sale, what's leaving, what you have, what was on your list, what you don't have, that sort of thing. So like you can see the Sprague-worthy set's 50% off. It's leaving. So if I marked an X, it's going. This one is a good example of where the stamp set and the dies are staying, but the bundle price, the 50 or the 10% off price is leaving. So that gets a little confusing. The individual items will still be available, but you can't get them as a bundle anymore. So if they're on your list and you like to save money, who doesn't, right? That's something that you would want to check out. So we're going to I promised I would tell you what's gone already. So, the New Horizons 6x6 designer paper is sold out in the US. Because that item is sold out, the suite number doesn't work, but the other items, as far as a couple days ago, were still available. I say a couple days ago because there's on a weekend, there's a lag time for this list to be updated. So the Soaring Swallows stamp set is sold out. Dies are still available. The stamp set is gone. And so that means that the bundle can't be purchased. And then the Your Biggest Fan stamp set is sold out, which means the bundle can't be purchased and the suite can't be purchased. The other one that I tried for somebody and I know for sure is gone is the Home and Garden stamp set. The dies are still available. That's the one with the tools that I did quite a bit with. Well, let's just look at one of those, shall we? The stamp set's gone. Didn't I do one for the pop-up? I did, but it's not in here. Oh gosh, I hate it when I don't put things back where they belong. Anyway, it's the one with the garden tools. So you actually could just get the dies for that one and still do a lot. But what we're going to play with tonight is one that I think a lot of people might have overlooked. I did a number of things with this when it first came out way back in January, but it's this Love and Happiness bundle. But you do not want to buy the bundle for this because the hybrid embossing folder and dies, so it's an embossing folder that comes with dies, are on sale for 50% off. So this is a steal. It's $29 normally, but right now it's half that price. So it's really cool. We're going to play with that tonight. We'll probably use the stamp set as well. But if you got these, you would want to order the stamp set and the hybrid embossing folder and dies separately so that you could get the most savings. Or, you could, if you have enough greeting sets that you think will fit in those banners that come in it, you could just do the hybrid. So I hope that makes sense. Let me take this away because it might be blocking us. La, la, la. Probably was. You're probably telling me, Susan, take that away. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look here. And I've got, all right, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, COVID brain. I'm just ramble. All right, so this is the hybrid, what's it called? Bouquet of Love, it's called. So it comes with an embossing folder and dies that are meant to go together. And I was yesterday years old when I learned that. No, actually, I think I learned it a week ago. That hybrid embossing folders are actually meant to, you can cut the die right along with embossing. Like it doesn't, like, wouldn't you think that would ruin things? Yeah, it doesn't, because I did it right here. This is how I cut this. I put my die in there. There's like a little, can you see it's sort of raised right here? There's a little nest built in, a little channel that die just sits right in. And then I just laid my cardstock on top of it. Don't remember if it was right side up or down. I think it was like this. It was just a blank sheet. Well, okay, I have a blank sheet right here. Let's use that. So I just laid that right in there. And I kind of wanted the heart in the center, so I made sure I had about the same amount of flowers showing above as below. And then I closed it up and I sent it through. Shall we try it? Just double check on the front that it's straight-ish. I think that's straight-ish, centered-ish. So, oh, you got this, Sandy? Yeah, good choice. So you're going to be able to make this card right away. All right, so I'm going to set this in here. You can go either way. I'm going to go this way. And my disclaimer here, I don't usually emboss on this desk and die cut and such. So I have to kind of slide things around a little bit. And so I've got my embossing folder, my die, my paper all together. I just have the number 1, no cutting, no additional mat needed or anything. And then I'm going to put the number 4 right on top. And I'm going to send that through. And so this is going to not only emboss, but it's also going to cut a circle. Clunk. Successfully made it through because we got the clunk sound. So when you open it up here, nothing is damaged. Right here, you've got your heart is cut. Punch that out. You've got a heart to use. You've got a window, and it's got that little stitching around it. All right. So what we're actually going to do tonight is we're going to do it separately. So, well, we'll try it both ways, actually. So I'm just going to send one through without cutting the heart. Of course, you can always cut the heart separately if you change your mind. This paper has a little something on it. It's bugging me. So I'm going to put this in. And again, I want about the same amount of flowers above and below so that I'm getting sort of centered on the folder. Let's check that. That looks good to me. Looks like it's in the center, and I'm going to send that through. So this one I took out the die, and I'm only doing the folder. All right, so I've got my embossed piece. It's got a raised up heart in there. We're actually going to be covering that up because we're going to take a piece of designer series paper and we're going to cut the heart out of that and we're going to put it, fill it into this sort of opening space. We also could put that designer paper inside the card and have this on the front. I mean, we have options, right? We have lots of options. You know what? I'm just curious about something. Will you bear with me? I want to know if I even needed to use that number 4 plate. I'm going to try it without, and this may not work, but I'm curious to see if it does. So I'm nesting the die in here. There we go. And I'm going to put my paper on top, and I'm going to kind of center it. I'm going to close this up, and I'm just curious if I only use a standard plate, if it still cuts. I don't think it will. Yeah, nothing's happening. I can tell nothing's happening. So I was just curious. No, it definitely has to be the number 4. Okay, well, thank you for letting me indulge my curiosity there. Yeah, nothing. My paper is still, it had made a teeny tiny impression, but no, it definitely needs the number 4. Okay, I was just curious. I was wondering. All right, answered that question. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of our way. And seriously, my brain is sleepy. We need this back, but this time we're going to die cut. So I'm going to set up my sandwich for die cutting. So I've got my number 1. I've got my thin die adapter here, which is the number 2 plate. And then I need 2 of the standard plates, which are number 3. All right. So I've got that ready, but we need to know what the heck we're die cutting, which is where you guys need to help me out. Oh, so many choices here. So I've got some papers for us to choose from. So we might have to make 2 of these cards, you guys. We just might have to make 2 of these cards because I've got too many choices. So we could go with, all right, we'll do one with papers that are leaving from the mini catalog, and then we'll do one with papers that are current from the catalog. And this card was inspired by demonstrator Sue Moore from Aromas and Art. She did one with the hues of happiness. So we're going to do, so I need you guys to help me pick a paper from the mini that's retiring. One option I have here is the Heart and Home. So I'll show you what that kind of looks like with the heart there. Got this pretty freesia design. We've got this pretty floral here. So that's with the Heart and Home. Or we could go with one of my favorite papers, which is the Tulip Fields paper. And we could do our heart out of the tulips. Could even try some big Mondo big tulips. So let me know if you want to do it with Tulip Fields or with the Heart and Home paper. I think both are pretty. They both would probably give you a oh, that's a good point, Jean. Jean's saying I maybe would have worked if I had used 2 regular plates. Yeah, I should try that. I'll try that. So let me know if you want to go Heart and Home or Tulip Fields. I think, depending on what the card is used for, that can kind of certainly, this one is going to be a real white, elegant feel with this paper. This one has got more pop of color and brightness to it. So at this point, just let me know if you want the Heart and Home or the tulips. Oh boy, we're getting I thought it would be a done deal with the tulips, but I'm seeing quite a few Heart and Home votes, which is cool. So I think the tulips are squeaking it out though, but it's a lot closer than I thought, I have to say. Now we might have to make a lot of cards tonight because we might need lots of versions of this card. So all right, so let's pick a pattern. All right, we're gonna make 2 cards. We're doing both because it's kind of a dead heat here. So with the tulips, I've got 3 different choices, and it might not look like 3 different choices, but trust me, there's 3 different choices because this one is from this paper. You can see how it starts at a diagonal and gets bigger. And I cut just this corner out, although you absolutely could do, the bigger part and just focus in on one color, which is fun. Or you can do kind of a rainbow color, just some different options. So we have number 1, number 2, or number 3. If you can give me your vote on that, and then we'll vote on the Heart and Home choice, okay? Number 1, number 2, or number 3 for the tulip version of our card. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Tracy is saying that these little flowers, since they're not tulips, go really well with the flowers in this, which is a really good point. They do match quite nicely. So don't worry, we'll do that one too. So let's see what we got for votes here. Oh, la, 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 la. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like this one might be squeaking in the lead. Boy, I'm seeing a lot of votes for all of them, so I'm thinking there's probably not a bad choice here. Yeah, I love the rainbow tulips too. So let's see. Okay, wait. I need like really mathematical mind. That I can look at these and like instantly see a winner, and this one it's pretty close. All right, let's go with this one because I saw a lot of votes for that one, and I'm going to set these aside. So there's 2 different ways we could make this card. So many ways to make a card, right? So we can separately cut out the heart and stick it over this, or we can cut this down and actually adhere it behind the piece. We could even raise it up. I'm kind of liking the raised up idea. Should we try that? Let's do that. Let's do it. Then we don't need to cut anything. And then maybe for this one, we'll try it a different way. This also gives me the option that I can just cut this paper down a tiny bit. Grab a trimmer for that, don't I? And I can kind of move it around and decide where I want it to be. So hopefully I didn't cut it down too much there. Nah, we're good. So I can slide it around and decide where I, what part I want to show a little bit. Got some fudge factor there. That looks really pretty to me. I hope you guys are so good. Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry you're having internet problems again. Darn that internet. It's not cooperating. Wasn't working for you yesterday good either, was it? So we're going to get our card base. Which that would be awesome had I cut one, but I didn't. So that's okay because we have a paper trimmer right at hand. No worries, easily fixed. Got an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock here. I'm going to cut it in half at 5.5 and rotate it here and score it at 4.25. Okay, I don't want to score it with a cutting blade because then it would be cut. So just doing a standard couple card bases here. This one's got a blub on it, but that's okay. We'll cover it up. That's what we do. Okay. So I've got 2 card bases. We're probably going to need more, but that's enough to get us started here. So I'm going to take my bone folder here and give this a crease. And let's go to our pretty paper here and lay it on here and decide where I want it. Helps if I put this right side up. That's pretty nice right there. I actually can just center it on here, and I think I'm good with that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Come here, you. Now you can see this other side of the paper is a solid green. And I had a little piece of that. We might use that here in a minute. All right, so now this can go right on top. How pretty and sweet is that? Field of Tulips. And it reminds me of a Monet painting. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then we could keep this flat. That would be 100% fine. Or we could pop it up. So let's see what that looks like, kind of raised up a little bit. Gives it a little more depth, but you know what? I am actually going to adhere it flat because we're going to put a label here and we're going to raise the label up. And so if I raise up both, that might make it a little lumpy for mailing. So I'm going to go with adhering this down flat. But because we're doing it this way, instead of cutting the heart out of the die and putting it on top, because we're doing it this way, we have that option, right? That we could raise it up or not. All right, so there we have our beautiful heart. And then we're going to go back to our dies here. And we're going to grab this label. And we'll just grab a handy dandy scrap of basic white cardstock that just happens to be on my desk here. And for this one, so this is the stamp set that is bundled with this, but remember, you don't want to do the bundle right now. And if I was doing this for a wedding, I would use it either Wedding Wishes or Happy Wedding Day. In fact, I can show you a couple of those. So I've been doing an event called Crafternoon, where each month I design a fun fold card. And in January was the first Crafternoon, and we did this freestanding fun fold card. And so you can see that this is that same set. So on this one, I, cut out the opening and put the paper behind. And then I saved that embossed heart and used it on the inside and used a little heart for a message on the inside of the card. So that's the freestanding fun fold card. There is a huge tutorial bundle available for this that walks you through how to do that fold and how to make all of these cards. This was the wedding version. This one I actually stuck the hearts here on the piece that opens, just as another option there. And of course there was a boatload more of cards in that tutorial bundle. So that one is called the Freestanding Fun Fold, and it was the January Crafternoon. All right, so for this one, I'm actually going to make this, instead of a wedding card, I'm actually going to make it just for you, although lots of love would be really cute too. This is a stamp set called Celebrating You. It's in the January through June mini catalog. It is carrying over into the annual catalog, so it's still going to be available. Oh, wait. Looks a little skimpy. I don't think I can fit the happy birthday in there. That was another option, but no, I'm going to go just for you because then I can put the happy birthday on the inside, right? Just for you is right here. Let's grab a block. Once again, my blocks are dirty. I'm a lazy stamper. I don't always clean my blocks, and I'm embarrassed. All right. Well, I didn't think about what ink I need. What kind of ink do I want? Hey, Susan, you sitting on your deck relaxing? Awesome. So glad you tuned in. You know what? This might be a little crazy. We might not like that though. What color ink do I want? Oh gosh. I'm going to try Poppy Parade. Is that a weird choice? Not sure. Is that the color in this paper? It looks kind of more pink, doesn't it? I'm going to try it. We might not like it. It's okay. Paper has two sides, right? I think I'm okay with that. Nice and bright and happy. It's just like the tulips are nice and bright. Jean, I almost grabbed the Mango Melody. That was going to be my next choice. Although I think green would be nice too, right? So many options. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in that. How do I clean my blocks? Well, clearly I don't, Bonnie. When I do, it's super easy. I just take the Stampin' Mist cleaner, and this is the Stampin' Up! Cleaning cloth. I don't know if they still sell that or not. It used to be available back when the blocks first came out. You can, if you don't have that, you can use a glasses cleaning cloth, or you just want something super soft that's not gonna scratch up your blocks. This particular block has a lot of adhesive on it, so I might have to give it around with some Goo Gone, although I'm getting most of it off. So usually they're much easier to clean than that one was, because it had glue on it, so because it happens. We use a lot of glue, don't we? All right. Would it be really okay? Yeah, you know what? Hold on. This little guy just fits so much easier on my desk. I'm going to grab the little guy for this one. Grab the little guy. So, all right, I've got my number 1. I've got my number 2. And we're going to take this, and I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to grab a Post-it note. Oh, there's something in the paper. What? It's okay. I think I can avoid it. Seems like a piece of glitter or something. Okay. I'm going to grab a Post-it note to hold this down. While I'm talking about this, I just wanted to mention some breaking news that just happened on Friday. Stampin' Up! Had recently come out with a magnetic plate for the large machine. In the catalog, you'll also see a magnetic plate listed for this, but it wasn't available yet. Unfortunately, some people have experienced problems with the new magnetic plates separating, and so it has been pulled. You cannot order it. It's not meeting Stampin' Up's quality standards because they don't want to sell product that doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and separating is not what it's supposed to do. So it is not available to order anymore. We are back to the drawing board on that product. So just an FYI, if you try to order that, you will not be able to. So so sorry about that, but I really appreciate their holding true to their quality because they're very, very, very sincere about only offering quality products. So anyone that ordered a magnetic plate is going to be receiving a credit for that, for the cost of the plate. and you don't have to return it. If yours is, mine's working fine, mine isn't separated at all, so I will continue to use it. But unfortunately, yeah. So they are, I wouldn't say that they're recalling them in that you get to keep it, but they're giving you your money back. So you'll be receiving a email with a credit code that you can use on another order. Okay, I don't like that there, you guys. What if we kind of hung it over there? I'm going to play around a little bit here. Sorry. I get fiddly about where I want my greeting to go. Let me know. Yikes, second time around. Yeah, it is unfortunate. The first one we had trouble with it curling. This one we had trouble with it separating. Again, I have not had any issues with mine. But you can't, you can't sell a product that doesn't work, right? It's not how we do things at Steam Put Up. So I'm just playing around with our different options, you guys. So I'm that looks nice, but I kind of hate to cover up the flowers. I don't know. This is like, I didn't stamp that very good, did I, you guys? Oh well. Oh well, it's killing me, but I'm gonna leave it. All right, I'm gonna put this down here, I think. Unless you guys have a different suggestion, I think I'm gonna keep it there. And I will monitor the comments in case you have a different suggestion. We could add a bow on the corner of the heart. That's always an option. I don't know. Maybe I do want it inside. What do you guys think? Should I put it inside the heart over the flowers or down below? Let me know. I need your help. Kathy likes it in the middle. Heidi likes it center but lower on the heart. I think it's slanted onto the right side of the heart towards the bottom. Yeah, that would. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Susan. Kind of overlapping even. We could go farther down in the heart. That's kind of cute. That's cute. Let's go with that. We can still see a lot of flowers, but it's still kind of more centered, which was, I think, bothering me that it wasn't centered. So I like things centered. I know I need to get over it. But so that one's popped up. And then, of course, we can add some bling on there. I just happen to have the polished dots out. Let's use those. These are in the mini catalog. They are retiring. They are, I believe, 30% off here in the US. I love a good bling option. I'm going to just grab, this one looks kind of big, but that might be good. Yeah, I like the big ones. Yeah, I did not stamp that anywhere near the center. Oh my gosh, Susan. All right. So I'm like dying to add a ribbon. I don't know why. I got to do it. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go, but since my greeting is red, it kind of feels like I might need a red ribbon, but I might like white better. Let's try red. Okay, so can let me know. Weigh in. I really appreciate your you all have such a good eye. So that's what the red looks like right there. Again, ribbon is optional. I know some of you don't like the ribbon. So that's with the red ribbon. This needs to be cut just a little teeny bit. One of my tails is longer than the other. Was that bugging anyone else? I'm so picky. It's crazy. It's a miracle I ever get a card done, right? So got the ribbon there with the red. Yep. Carol says red. Yes. All right. So there is one option. Let's go ahead and stick that ribbon down before it decides to go run about. And I can tell you I'm going to restamp that label because it's already driving me bonkers that I have it. I didn't have the words in the middle. There was a weird little thing on my paper I was trying to avoid when I cut it. And unfortunately, when I did that, I ended up with a wonky word. All right, so we've got that one. Let's go to the Heart and Home version. So for the Heart and Home version, we have the fresh freesia flowers. Oh, that's hard to say. These smaller flowers or the bigger flowers. So 1, 2, or 3 are our choices there. 1, 2, or 3. I see a vote for Freesia, which is number 1. More votes for number 1. More votes for number 1. 1 for number 3. A couple for number 3. 1 for 2. Yeah, I think I'm getting the most votes for number 1 right now. I agree with you. I think number 3 would also be, well, not any of them would be pretty, right? Any of them would be pretty. This one matches really well with the flowers. That one, and then this one, if it was a wedding card, this might be a really pretty wedding card. So I think there's not a wrong choice. I'm going to go with this one. So that was the most one voted for. So let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to sneeze here in a minute. I'm just warning you guys so I don't scare you. Grab the bone folder there. Give that a crease. And this one, I don't really have to futz around as much as where it goes. This paper has a white wood pattern on the back, which is really elegant and fun to play with. There we go. And that's going to go right over top. And I think this would be, should we make this one a wedding card? Or should we make it a just for you card again? Yep, we're going with number 1. So if we make this a wedding card, or, oh, happy anniversary is always a good one too, right? Just make sure that these, actually, I think there's a better happy, yeah, let's see. Yeah, the happy anniversary in this one would be more to a spouse. And this one's too long for our thing. It could go on the inside. But we could do happy wedding day or wedding wishes. Wedding, anniversary. Yeah, either wedding or anniversary I think would be good. Why don't we try this one for that? Happy anniversary. I think this one would fit better from celebrating you. I don't think there's a wedding one in here, is there? Oh yeah, wishing you a happily ever after. So on this one, you could do just for you on the outside and then wishing you a happily ever after on the inside. Although wishing you a happily ever after also works for anniversary, right? So let's grab, I'm going to go with the, sure you are, Sue. I'm going to go with wedding wishes here. Come here, you. All right, let's grab another probably dirty block. No, I'll use the one I just cleaned. There we go. Wedding wishes. All right, I think we should probably go with fresh freesia for the ink color to match. Although, I might want something a little darker. I'm kind of afraid fresh freesia might be too light. What would you guys think about using a gray for a wedding? Let's try a nice dark gray. Let's try basic gray and see what that looks like. Also could do it in smoky slates. Is that too dark? I know it's crooked. Don't worry, I can straighten that up. Let's try it in the fresh freesia. You can let me know your thoughts. Ouch. I just pinched my finger in my opening up my cleanup pad and not paying attention. All right. It's a good thing I have endless white scraps over here on my cutting table because I'm just grabbing a whole different bunch of them. Okay, there's the fresh freesia option. I got one more to throw at you. Embossing powder. Oh, yeah. Sue wants me to haul out the embossing powder, don't you, Sue? I love a good silver wedding embossed greeting. That's true. But I'm pretty lazy tonight, so I'm going to try to stick to ink. Let me grab smoky slate, and let's see what that looks like. Because the basic gray seemed a little too dark, didn't it? Almost looked like black or something. All right. All right, we got 3 good choices. We got 3 good choices. You guys have some great suggestions, but let's vote on these 3. Let me know if you can find one of these that will work for you. Trying to get these out of my way here. Fresh freesia. Away you go. All right. So our choices are, and sorry, I know they don't show up super great on here, but so Wedding Wishes in the fresh freesia to match the heart, Wedding Wishes in smoky slate, or Wedding Wishes in basic gray. Freesia, or just put F, smoky slates, or just smoky, or gray. Oh, I know, Susan, there's never enough time, is there? So many stamps, so little time. Okay, it looks like Smoky Slate was the winner there, although Fresh Freesia also got a lot of votes. So let's try it. Let's see what we think. And you guys might go, nah, we don't like it, Susan. Change it. And I will. All right, let's go ahead and see if Susan can cut things a little straighter tonight than I did earlier. So we've got this. We're going to grab another Post-it note. And, oh gosh, I bumped the camera. I am so sorry, you guys. You just went for a little bumpy ride there. My apologies. There's only so much room on my desk, right? All right. And gosh, I'm taking really long here because we want to do another card still. Oh, we're making a ton of cards tonight. All right. So let's see how this one came out. I think when we add a couple rhinestones on this, because you totally know I'm going there. It's a wedding card, for heaven's sakes. We need rhinestones, right? I think that's very elegant. We can do the same as we did before, or we actually can put it down here in the lower corner. No, I kind of think it needs to be up here. And then let's grab some bling and add a little bling to that. Are we okay with Smoky Slate, or do we want to change our mind and do the Fresh Freesia? I think the Smoky's pretty, but if you cleaned your desk, you would have room. Yeah, but you wouldn't have any time because you spend all your time cleaning your desk. I know, it's an ugly cycle. I totally hear you. Okay, we've got many options for rhinestones. We'll try to stick to 2. We can do iridescent rhinestones, or we can do traditional rhinestones that would look more like a wedding ring. So, and that might match our Smoky Slate a little bit better. Yeah, I'm going to go with these. We're not even going to open it up to voting because I have an opinion. Being opinionated tonight. All right, I'm going to go with the medium size. Come here, you. Come here, you. Grab you with my mom was watching one of my videos and she said, I need one of those tool things you're using. She's like, my arthritis makes it hard for me to pick stuff up. And so I'll be getting her one of those. They're handy. All right, and I'm going to put a dimensional on the back here and pop that inside our heart. This one, I think I'm just going to put it right in the center just to be different. And there we have our Wedding Wishes card. So, all right, we've got 2 down. You guys getting tired? Or you got time for another card here? Let me grab. Now, both of these cards, I would probably use the other heart on the inside and in some way to decorate it because it's so pretty. Of course, you could also save that for a whole nother project. Up to you. But especially the wedding card, I think it would make sense to put that embossed heart on the inside. And maybe wouldn't do it on the Just For You one. All right. Let's grab the die. And let's grab some different paper. So let's skip ahead from the mini catalog to the new catalog. So we have here the Abigail Rose paper, which we could use. That would be very elegant and pretty in the neutrals. This is a big flower, so I would probably pick exactly where I wanted it to make sure that I got a full flower in the card. So let's grab another paper. This one is called, so that's what the Abigail Rose, that particular pattern of Abigail Rose looks like. This one is called, it's gorgeous, it's called A Wash in Beauty, and it's a watercolored paper. And I'm just envisioning what would it look like if we had that bouquet in our heart here. I unfortunately don't have, I used up all our ones that we had cut, so we can't get the full design, but that would be absolutely lovely. So that's another choice. This is a paper we've been using a lot. The Sun Prints, just do a navy and white look. Lots of options. And always time for another card. Yeah. More cards. Yeah, let's do a cut a card base, and we're going to get a better idea of how this looks. All right, did I cut more? Oh, hallelujah, I did. Yay! All right, got a 4 by 5 1/4. That's what we've been using here for the embossed portion. And somebody said that we could use an actual colored cardstock to get more contrast. You're absolutely right. That would be another direction to go. All right, so let's pop this out. And Jean had a suggestion. We're going to try that. And I've lost the heart. Okay. Oh, found it. I hadn't lost anything yet tonight. That's totally not a normal Sue Stampfield video at all. All right, we're going to open up our folder. We've got that inset portion for the die. We'll pop the die right in there. There we go. And if you don't like doing it this way, you can always emboss it and then separately cut it out. That's totally fine. Got your choice either way. Seeing if I'm centered, sort of, kind of. Close that up. There we go. Make them a little bit high, but we're going to go with it. Jean, we were going to try it this way, right? With 2 plates. 2 standard plates instead of the super thick one. I'm afraid this is going to be too thick, though. Yeah, this is too thick. I'm going to break something. Yep, we're going to, definitely the way to do it is to go with number 1 and number 4, and then have your paper and die together in the embossing folder and send it through. We got the winning clunk. All right. Okay, we've got our heart cut out there. And let's pull out our heart and take a look at our paper here. So this might give you a better idea of what it would look like with the Abigail Rose heart. It's just the neutrals. Of course, you could always color these in, but they're really pretty when you just keep them neutral. And that's a pretty big pattern for this heart. Both of these patterns are actually pretty good sized. Or we can go with the Washed in Beauty. And let's see, we can try this one here in the heart, or we could go with this one here in the heart. won't the heart impression show on the cardstock? You mean the die cut when we did it? It does cut that center heart out, and then it does do that stitching there. So I kind of like this. I kind of like the bouquet. Should we try it? A wash in beauty. Color is beautiful. Yes. Okay. Yay. Somebody agrees with me. Woohoo. Now this one is a little bit different. Oh, you know what? Let's just use I was going to freehand cut, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that when I have a paper trimmer right at hand? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to kind of strategically-ish cut. Hopefully I got enough of the parts I wanted. This one would have been pretty too with the lighter pink. Cutting this way bigger than I need to, but that's all right. All right. Let's see if that works for me. All right. Okay, I've got our bouquet right in there. Obviously, I cut it too high. Just going to go with my snips here and fix that. Old school. All right. We ran out of card bases because we've just been making up a storm of cards tonight, you guys. Yeah, yes. All right. Let's cut this down. So again, 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. And we'll finish up our other card here. And all right, so we've got our bouquet and we've got this. I kind of want to line this one up just so. So I'm actually going to, goodness, what did I do here? We got a rumple in my paper. I'm smoothing that out. All right. I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back here just so I can find exactly the right place that I want that bouquet. So I can move it around a little bit. I want a little bit of that pink and the yellow and the blue. All right, I'm happy with that. Got a little piece I kind of ended up with it being a little wonky. So I'm going to just hack that off so it doesn't show below. And nobody sees that, but it's covering, showing enough of the bouquet that I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down on my card base. All right, so there we have our cards so far. And there are some other little dies in here that are some leaves and some flowers. What if we grabbed our little mini back into the play here? And remember that paper? I had some extra there. Got some green on one side. What will we look like if we cut a couple leaves here? As I mentioned before, Sue Moore, demonstrator Sue Moore, inspired this card, and she had done a leaf and some flowers by her greeting. So we're going to try that. We might not like it, but we're going to try it and see if it works with this one too. It's a pretty bright green, but look how cute those leaves are. Look how cute. A little stitching in them. So adorable. All right, so now I need a little flower. Let's see if there's another pattern in here that would go with this bouquet. Yeah, that would work. Or this one. Might cut the flower out of one of these solid pinks. Let's see here. Is Crafternoon the only fun fold day? Oh gosh, no. I love fun folds, so I do them a lot. In fact, here on my, if you're watching on YouTube, yeah, Joe, you're on YouTube, right? On my YouTube channel, I have an entire playlist called Fun Folds. And if you go in there, you can binge watch a whole bunch of different videos I've done just featuring fun fold cards because I love a good fun fold. So let's cut a little flower here from this pink paper. Did I move it? Not yet. Got the wrong plate on the top. Goodness. All right. Okay, we got a little flower. Let's see what the flower looks like. Super cute. All right, so what do we got going here? We got a little flower and a leaf. And we need a little sentiment to put with it. So we've got, let's see. Got this big one right here. I'm going to cut another one of those. I'm going to just go ahead and clean off the Just For You stamp because I don't want this color anymore. You like watching card videos? You're in the right place, Joe. Yeah, check out that playlist. I have a lot of playlists, but that fun fold one is very full because I like to do fun folds a lot. So the Wash with Beauty colors in this paper are Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, Polished Pink, and So Saffron. I'm going to grab Blushing Bride and see what that looks like. Might be too light. That's pretty light. Not sure if I like that. Hang on. We've got more paper. Hey, Kathy, thanks for tuning in. Balmy Blue. I think you're right, Fonda. Let's try Balmy Blue because there's this pretty blue right here, and that might nice pull it all together. So let's try Balmy Blue. Or we could go with Polished Pink, which is this is kind of a darker pink. Okay, gotta clean my stamp. Gotta clean my stamp. All right. Oh, I almost did the wrong color again. There's the Balmy Blue. It's quite nice. I like it. Oh, look, I had ink on my finger and got it on there, but that's okay. The part's not gonna. I'm making a mess here, you guys. Oh my goodness. Hang on a sec. Just for fun, let's see what Polished Pink looks like. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like Polished Pink. Nope, I'm going with let's go with the Balmy Blue. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't know what you meant, Jean. Coral? What is she talking about? Coral, she meant. All right, I'm with you now. Oh, that's too funny. All right, Calypso Coral would be darker than the Blushing Bride. That would have been a good workaround. Let's try Balmy Blue. Is Jennifer still on here? Jennifer's a Balmy Blue. Are you still a Balmy Blue fan, Jennifer? I know you used to be. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to take an extra minute to be straight this time. The first card is still rankling. All right, here we go. Send that through. All right. This one's got extra fun bits on it. All right. Put that aside. And there we have the little flower peeking through. I like it, you guys. Jennifer says any blue is good. All right, cool. We're going to pop this up on a dimensional. That will be no surprise to anybody. My family is telling me that dinner is ready. So we're going to have to make this our last card, you guys. All right, so let's see here. Let's stick these guys down with a couple little glue dots, just so they don't go anywhere we don't want them to go. And I'm going to put this one right in the middle. How did I have that? I had it like that, I think. And then this is going to overlap it just a little bit. And I'm going to add just a little polished dot. These are on sale too. I think they're 30% off. They're in the mini catalog. Could do a clear one, but I'm going to add the little pink one there, just right in the center of our flower for a little bling. It's pretty like that. Or of course, we could always add a bow because I really like ribbon. So I'm going to grab my good old handy dandy crinkle white here, and we're going to see what a bow looks like. I know a lot of you are probably typing no bow, no ribbon, because, it doesn't really need it. But we'll just look and see what it looks like with a ribbon. Just got to fluff my little tails here and get them to the right spot. And we could put that little bow right there in the corner. Might be a little much. Might not be needed. I don't know if it needs a bow. Could put it right there maybe. I think I'm going to put it right there. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad you enjoyed this video. Oh, I don't know why you did, because I feel like I've just been rambling here, but I do enjoy kind of creating the card and building it together with you, and I love your advice, and it's more fun doing it together. So I'm going to pop it on there. I'm not saying it might not move around, because we can do that, right? And then we can always use that other heart on the inside or on a different project. So that is our card. Now I totally want to put a bow on this one. This one totally needs a bow. It's naked, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at my options. I would probably do white for that one too, right? Still too much. All right, let's see if it comes off. I'm gonna steal our bow and stick it on this card. How about that? We'll still play around with them. I will be posting them on our Sue Stampfield Facebook group. Anyone is welcome to join us over in the Sue Stampfield Facebook group. Come hang out with us. We have fun. Right now we're talking a lot about the Platinum Jubilee. Got a fun post coming up tomorrow regarding the Platinum Jubilee as well. So today we were picking Queen Elizabeth's dress in Stampin' Up! Colors. So just have some creative fun and play over there. I'm going to switch cameras here so I can say farewell. There we go. Thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight. You like the bow at the bottom. I think we could have gone either way on that one, but I stole it for the wedding card. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for helping me design this card. I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm going to let you go. If you want to subscribe, excuse me, to my free project sheets, you can do that right there. SueStampfield.com. Click on subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.